welcome back to the channel. We are in the C5 and today is the day we're going to do a little baselining with it. I'm not sure what we're going to get out of it. We'll find out. Hopefully it doesn't break, number one. So what we got ourselves, like I said in the last video, our base C5, pretty stock, has really nothing on it. It does have an aftermarket X pipe, and as you saw in the last video, half a quasi straight pipe. Not quite sure what that's all about. So I'm going to call it basically stock. So we'll go out here to to a spot. I won't say Mexico, but we'll go to a spot where the laws don't apply. And I got the draggy with us, and we'll see if we can't get a baseline on this C5 and see how it does. Alright, so we are here at the spot, and what I'm going to do is I'm going to set up a couple cameras. We'll get the draggy going and see if we can get a shot of this thing. I'd like to do it in one pass. I don't want to make a whole lot of passes on this car, but we'll talk about that later. But yeah, we'll get some cameras set up and we'll baseline this guy and see how it does in a quarter mile. Alright, so having a bit of a problem with my draggy, but what I'm going to try to do is I'm just going to try to run with it and see if I can at least record it. See if I can get a view for you guys. I don't know what's going on, but it's not letting me record it, so we'll figure that out. But in the meantime, I still would like to get this done. The temperature is 41 degrees. I think the DA was around 900 feet below sea level, so air is really obviously very, very good. So we'll give this a shot here and see if we can't get a quarter mile time in. Okay, so before everybody just completely roasts me in the comments on my shifting, this transmission is a lot like shifting a truck. There is a ton of play. It really is a mystery if you find your gear. So I guess I'm thankful I didn't miss a gear. So we'll take that as a win. So our baseline, a little disappointed. Well, I'm disappointed in it, but I'm also not driving the car super hard, so I don't want to break it just yet. We ran a 14.49. I'll run through the numbers here when we get a chance to stop, but 14.49, so not great, but we got a lot of room for improvement. Now, what I'm running in my drag and drive events, I'm running the stick shift class, so there's no index. I don't have a time to match. I get a breakout. It's pretty much a run what you run. But based on 14.49 I just ran, I don't think I have to worry about winning anything. If I just survive, be the big key. So we'll get back to a place where we can stop, and I'll run through the quarter mile times. We'll see what we have there. But I know there is a lot of room for improvement, not only the driver but also the car. So we'll be working on that. All right, so we are back. Let's check this out. So there's my super impressive 14.49. Let's see what we did here. We had a 2.5 second 0 or 60 foot, 934 to the 8th at 80, and 14.49 at 8. Oh, yeah, you know what? I would already let out. So actually, that's probably worse. I thought I was already there. All right, well, that was a punt. Okay, so we'll baseline at the 1194 at 91 then. I thought I mentioned the quarter mile before I let out of it. Not bad on me. All right, so we'll look at the 1,000 foot for the comparison with the next one, and well, bad on me. Anyway, so you can see up here, it's kind of cool. It gives you the temperature, the altitude, and then the density altitude, so 908. So actually, or 908 feet below sea level. So actually, the air was pretty good. I probably could go out and run this again, but I don't want to. The transmission is bad. I mean, the shifter leakage is bad. Got a new shifter. Hopefully that will help that out. Clutch, I don't want to run the clutch too hard because I think I'm going to have to drain the clutch fluid, or at least replace the clutch fluid. Suck it out. We'll do a process on that. But it's smelling a little hot, so we'll get that stuff replaced and see how it does. I just didn't want to fry the car out now and not be able to get the rest of the stuff done this week. So we'll see how that goes. But anyway, we got to start. So 1194. Actually, I could probably go out and figure out what that would compare to. I think there was a site that would say 1,000 foot to quarter-mile conversion. So let's just see if, I mean, I know it's not exactly yet, but well, it's not the site I was. Multiply by 120, and that should get you very close. So if I had a 1194, if I multiply that by 120, so I'll take my 1194, oops, 11.94 times 1.2, 14.3, so not a whole lot better. That's crazy. 91 miles an hour, 109. All right, so we'll call it that. 1194 times 1.2, 14.3. All right, so we'll call it that. 14.3 at 100 and whatever miles an hour. I was at 91.7. So if I take my 91.7 times 1.2, 110. Okay, so 14.3 at 110. So, all right, I'll take that. I mean, not a whole lot different than what I had. So obviously not per hours off. So we'll start with that. That's what we're gonna start with. So first mod. Well, I'm not sure what the first mod will be. I have a VRAM cold air intake I'm putting on it. We've got headers. We've got a X pipe, a true X pipe for it. So we'll work on that. Then we got the shocks and everything else. So we got some stuff. We got some stuff to do, and we'll see how it goes. So hopefully you like this video. I know it wasn't. It wasn't all inspiring, but at least it's a baseline, right? And we'll get around to it, and we'll see what the improvements we can make. Hopefully you liked it. Hit that thumbs up. Hit that subscribe button, and thank you for watching. We'll talk to you next time. Thanks. Have a great day.